Okay guys, we're starting a Canadian riot. Get out the beavers, get out the beaver tails, get out the maple syrup. We're going to riot and we're gonna play hockey all night and hockey all day. Yeehaw! Cause tonight we riot Canadian style. And this game is Tonight We Riot. And it's based on a world where there are a lot of wealthy capitalists and they control the elections, the media, the lives of the working people. So in the game they show a guy working at a fast food joint and he doesn't look very happy. And you can choose to accept it or fight the man. So it's a brawler with 20 unlockable weapons. I only saw the Molotovs and the brass knuckles and there was something else. Anyways, it has couch co-op. Now I was playing this solo, so didn't get to experience that. I would assume it would be quite fun. I assume it would be more fun than playing this solo. To me, it feels like a Double Dragon beat 'em up or a gritty 8-bit NR cute. There's a few other games that are kind of like this. The whole, Riot games. You could even say 101 Wonderful game that we played a while ago. It's kind of the same idea, but you can't really direct the characters in this game like you can there. Or even Pikmin. It's kind of like, a gritty Pikmin, but the enemies, your allies, your comrades don't really listen to you very well. That's one thing I noticed. So the game's uncompromising anti-capitalist setting is refreshing and unique. It's really gritty. It's like that Retro Miami, I think, that we played a while ago. It's kind of like that, but think like much darker with less humor. The game really delivers like a unique mood. Apparently it's like 6 hours in length. I had my fill after like the first 4 stages, I think it was. I feel like it's kind of repetitive. That's my biggest comment with this game. I loved, seeing a brawler that does something a little bit different, but I found like you sort of like scrolling along a bit and then you punch a few guys and you break a few walls. Like, it's a cool concept initially. I just feel like, then you free some people from like the buildings and they come and join your team. Like, there's a few other games that have done this too. There was that Egyptian or Greek game. I forgot what it was called. I was gonna write it down, but there's a few games where you can like get crowds and they start beating up against the richer class. But I just found, as I said, it was getting kind of like a little bit boring. Also, the enemies seem to have crazy precision. I actually stopped playing because my last character I had died. And as soon as one of your characters died, the cool thing about this game is you become the next person in the mob. So until you lose everyone in your mob, you don't actually lose the game. But yes, the enemies seem to have crazy precision and can kill you quickly, and like there's no way, even on the first few levels I could see this and I'm like, what the heck? Like, they have like guns, we have like brass knuckles. Pretty uneven fight there. And yeah, your unruly mob rarely hits their targets and rarely listens to you, which is like kind of challenging. I guess, I don't know if that's like a design decision. Like, I don't know why that's like that, but I feel like the controls are pretty bad too, which is surprising. At first I didn't notice it, but like 4 of the buttons on the Xbox controller switch between your weapons, and it's like, okay, how do I like hit people with a brick is all I wanted to know. So yeah, you realize with it after, like, once you hit the trigger buttons, that's how you throw the bricks, so you can hit the drones, and throw the Molotovs at the drones and just walls, whatever. I mean, for the longest time I was just hitting people with the bricks, which actually seems to be a better way. As long as you don't get hit, it seems to be the better way of dealing with the capitalist enforcers. So I feel like the challenge already, like the fact that your mob doesn't listen to you and you can't control them and they die so easily, the challenge is already escalating. I don't know how many levels there are in this game, but having only beaten a few of them, I'm surprised. And I've heard, unless you're very good with managing the mobs that join you, the later levels get almost impossible to beat because you've run out of people supporting you in the game. So I just found the game like very quickly got really repetitive. Even though I love beat 'em ups, I feel like uh, it's a shame that there's not more I guess like dynamics or more ways to keep it fresh in this game. The game concept, as I said, is unique and it's cool. I haven't really played a brawler that's like anti-capitalist as this one is, or anti like corporation or anti like establishment. So that's what makes it interesting. But the price for a game, I feel like this game, it's 17.49 is really high for the message is trying to say like, no, don't let the man control you. And it's like, by the way, we need to earn money in this capitalist system, so pay us almost $20 for this game. It's sort of like that something's not matching up there. Even though it's unique, it's been done before, but just not necessarily in this way, in this dystopian, unflinching dystopian setting. So I would say wait for a sale when it's $3 or $5. It's not horrible. I mean, if you really love the concept and want to support the developer, go for it. Pay the full price. But I only got like $3 to $5 out of this, and it feels tiring playing this as like a purely solo experience. I feel like this is a game that you definitely need to use that co-op feature, and then socializing with your buddy, you sort of have a team, and that sort of would help a lot. But I didn't have that. I'd say it's a solid 8 out of 10. Even with all the things I've said, as long as you're aware that the co-op AI is unresponsive and like the game's not perfect, it's it's very challenging and gets even more challenging later. But if you're up for the challenge, you can start a Riot too. And you can riot tonight, but don't, because we're Canadian. We're not allowed to riot. Okay. Keep on gaming and don't riot. Bye.